Okay, enough of that shit. Ah. Usually, what was that other sleep one? That sleep medication. It ain't none of that. It's like a sleep melatonin. Man, that melatonin. I tried that once. Me and that melatonin did not get along. There we go.
Wonderful.
The Outer Worlds 2 looks like it's going to be a flop.
And what are you most excited about with this sequel?
The new companions.
Did somebody say
no.
sequel?
It's okay, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the sequel of all
The first one was okay. I played the shit out of the first one. Well, I played and beat the first one. Whenever I realized they didn't have New Game Plus or the ability to continue and you had like a max level cap, I was like, what's the point? I think like the max level cap was like 30 or so. It was like really short. What was the original max level cap in Outer Worlds? So they it was 30, and then they increased the level cap to 36. Like, I think I got to level 30 within like the first 20. No. I'd say within the first 10 hours of playing the game easily. Like, it was not hard to get to at all.
The Outer Worlds 2!
Oh, nerve damage. Okay.
Yeah, that's the point. Watch me cook. Here I go. Hello, everybody. My name is Mark. I'm the head of sequels here at Obsidian. Who here wants a free T-shirt, huh? Yeah? All right, here we go. Who wants one here? Put 'em up. Give 'em up.
Holy
You?
shit.
You? Do you want one? Anybody? Come on. Whoa. That's my fault. Someone's gonna clean that up.
Yeah, me.
I am here today to talk about The Outer Worlds 2. It is bigger, bolder, and I've got gift cards. Bam, bam, bam. Fantastic, Randy, you
Can't
got it.
bribe people.
I already bribed him and it worked great. Who here wants to see a live-action game trailer, huh?
Live action
Yeah, I'm sure they bribed the media companies too.
trailers never represent the game, so
Sorry, what's your name?
I'm Remy.
Remy. Have you maybe considered that they're very, very expensive and I already spent the money?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Listen, team.
It's a focus group?
Listen, focus group. I'm not feeling the big sequel energy from you.
What's big sequel energy?
Denise, are you kidding me? It's on the t-shirt.
You know, I gotta give them credit where credit's due. They owning that shit. They are owning this. I kind of admire it a little bit. They are not even trying to hold any punches about what they do. I kind of got, that's kind of raw, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Big sequel energy. It's more planets to explore, more questionable decisions to make, more companions to emotionally manipulate for personal gain. Outer Worlds 2, it is bigger, it's more dramatic, and it's morally flexible. All right?
That's cool.
yeah, sick.
What?
Yo, why don't you just show that?
This about the t-shirt cannon and the gift no, this is what you want? Great! Well, this is fantastic. You know what? I think it's time for some surveys, right?
No, it's way too early.
Thank you, my friend. Surveys it is.
What I would love to do at this point is...
I thought I heard something.
What have you done?
What is this? Okay. Doesn't this make you want to give it a 10 out of 10? Huh? You know what I'm talking about? And if you want to mention me, it's Mark. You want to know how to spell it? In your reviews, if you want to mention, I don't know, the ice planets, the corporations, how you can take those space rides. Give me 1 second. Big finish. I apologize. 3, 2, 1.
We're talking big sequel energy.
Put your hand down, Randy. We're sticking it.
Denise, don't encourage him.
Okay, questions? You want to hear from the top? I'm talking 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Wow, what a trailer. I need this to be open in a new tab.
The thing about
Nope, nope, nope.
First,
Ah! There. This is all new. I don't know what. I hate this new HUD. I hate this YouTube HUD. What is this garbage? Why is this here? First impressions, I want to play this game. First impressions. The music's banging. The graphics are good. There's crazy shit going on in the background. There's a guy dressed like a fucking badass Black Ops dude. I want to play this game. What is this game? What the fuck is that? Oh, we got cool guns. Okay. It's called The Rules of Engagement. Ray State Studio. Bro, look at this gameplay. Is that Cthulhu? That looks like something out of Alien, doesn't it? Holy shit. Dude, look at this gameplay! Holy shit, this looks amazing! The graphics! Whoa! Oh! Damn, bro, that was amazing! Holy shit! Wow, I'm absolutely mind blown by this trailer. This is phenomenal. I would totally play this shit. I would even go as far as saying I'd probably play this if it was multiplayer. This looks insane. Oh shit. Bro. Oh, it's gonna be a PC only. I think there's another one. I believe I have another one. Hold on. There we go. 4 minutes. We got official gameplay right here, boys. Bro, look at that gun. Man, those graphics are pretty good too. Oh! Bro, that looks like a fucking alien. That looks like a goddamn alien. Oh, it's a mimic. Oh, it's a foreign game too. It does look like it's co-op or multiplayer. I want to say I love the hood. Look at the hood. I love how clean this is. You'd never be able to fucking tell with all the goddamn garbage on the screen now! I hate this new fucking UI, YouTube! What is this dog shit? Can you move this? You can't. I'm not a big fan of the PvP aspect. Oh. Oh, it's a head crab from oh my god, what is that game called? Half-Life. Yo! Boop. Oh my god, it explodes. Huh? Ooh, fire. Oh man, I love the way the fire moves. Bro's just nuking the whole fucking house. He just burned everything. He just burned everything. Yo, just imagine if you get a team of fire troops in that bitch, and you can't even pass certain areas. There's just fire everywhere. Yo, that fire is awesome. Bro thought. Ah, damn. Bro, that fire don't fuck around though. That looks awesome. This game looks fucking awesome. Borderlands 1 is alright. It's just that it's kind of clunky. It's not gonna be as good as Borderlands 2, I'll tell you that right now. It'll probably be better than Borderlands 3 on like a storyline level, but Borderlands 3 has like better combat and it's even less clunky than Borderlands 2, but Borderlands 2 has all the good shit in it, so. Outlast Trials!
We have to sympathize. Walk a mile in the other fellow's shoes. Put yourself in their skin. It's time for invasion.
Bro, they have some crazy builds in Borderlands 2 that'll have your, like, mind blown. Such a great game. You should look up the character trailers to all of the Borderlands 2 characters. They're so funny. Here. Krieg is my favorite.
I don't know the dead man. Probably didn't deserve what he got. Doesn't make him special, though. All kinds of people die out here. The innocent and the not so innocent. If I'm lucky, he hasn't noticed me yet. I want to warn him. I want to tell him to run, to hide, to get out of sight so I won't have to kill him. That's what I want to say. What actually comes out of my mouth is, I have the shiniest meat bicycle! Close enough. This is me. I'm ready for a spine tingler! Yeah, great. Hey, remember
Dude, some of the shit that he says when you play as Krieg will have your ass rolling, dude. Some of the dumb shit that he says, it's great.
we were sane?
He just says random shit sometimes.
Bloody hatred! Guess not. Still can't hear me, can you? Little voice in your head trying to remind you of a time when we could go hours, days even.
Here's a little tip for you. Not a lot of people know this. If you come across an enemy label that says badass and it looks kind of like Krieg, let it kill things. Pop its helmet off, shoot its helmet, and you hear that tong. Let it kill a bunch of enemies, it'll level. And when it gets high enough level, it'll be hard as shit to kill, but if you kill it, it might drop a legendary for you. Not a lot of people know that. That's something me and a buddy used to do back in the heyday.
without screaming about our desire to ride bicycles made of meat? I don't even remember.
Oh!
Oh god, she's armed with a Molly 1 SMG. She's a vault hunter. She's a siren warrior who could kill me with her brain.
What the hell? Is that a psycho?
She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Tell her she's as gorgeous as 1,000 sunsets. Tell her you need her help. Tell her to rescue you and care for you. And whatever you do, do not scream the word poop at the top of your lungs. I'm the conductor of the poop train! It's over, idiot. You're gonna die here and now, and the last words out of your mouth will have been poop train. Oh, great. Now the rats are arriving. Turn around, Siren. Damn it, turn around or you're dead. Tell her to look back, now. Strip the flesh! No, listen to me. Salt the wound! Yeah, great. We'll salt all the wounds later. But right now, if you don't listen to me, she's gonna die, and it's gonna be your fault. Turn around, pretty lady!
Boom! Fucking go, man! Oh!
I'm gonna put my pain into your soul! Now tell her thank you. Tell her that because of her, we might actually one day be able to act like a normal person again. I powdered my cockatiel for the ribcage slaughter. Huh. Close enough.
Yo, what a fucking great game. Holy shit, man, what a great game. He's a psycho. So, like, a lot of people don't know this because you gotta really kind of, you gotta play a lot of the Borderlands games to understand this. Psychos, being a psycho is a disease. So, like, it's kind of like the Crazies. Have you ever seen the movie The Crazies? It's like that. It's, you either from being around it, or eating, or drinking, or it's kind of like that. Like, it affects some people and then other people it don't. It's exactly like that. So, like, they pretty much lose all control of their body, and it just kind of it goes back to like a primordial, or not primordial, but animalistic nature, I guess is what you would call it.
Great car, great team. Go execute.
Time to turn the intensity up.
Fight to the end, no matter what happens. Good day, being Victor Lane.
The actor Jetser don't count out anybody. Who wants it the most?
We are eyes on the leader now.
What a victory this will be!
Next flag is going to end.
Does he have enough? Let's go! A dominant performance. They're gonna say no, baby. Let's go!
You gotta earn this thing.
It is all.
That's right. A NASCAR game.
Hi, friends. I'm Amanda. I'm not even.
I have not seen them. I've been meaning to get around to them, but man, I just I ain't got no damn time. I've been like buried in Borderlands 4. I'm playing the last character right now. And then I gotta go back and clean up everything because in November, they're gonna release Mercenary Day, which, if you're not aware, you have Borderlands 2. I strongly recommend you play Mercenary Day. It's so good. All the DLCs in Borderlands 4, including Lilith, that it was like Lilith and Sanctuary or whatever, I would play all of them because you get like a resolution to everything that happens before Borderlands 3, and then Borderlands 4 is right after Borderlands 3. So like, I would say you should play Borderlands 3 for the story, not necessarily the gameplay, so you have an idea of what's going on. Because Borderlands 3 picks up right after Commander Lilith DLC, which if you play the main game of Borderlands 2, then you play Commander Lilith in the DLC, it goes right into Borderlands 3, and then Borderlands 3 right into Borderlands 4.
Listen, there's something out there.
But I guess we all get a little scared at night, right?
It's coming to PlayStation 5, finally. It's a good horror game. I have heard good things about this game. I've heard that it's doing really well. This is a game, right? It's not a game. Is this a game? This is not a game. Yeah, this is not a game. I thought this was a damn game. There's a Digimon game that recently... Is that all the fucking stuff? No. Oh. There's a recent Digimon game that came out that's pretty good. Here we go. Last one. This comes out October 21st, boys. Damn, there they go. I love the modularness of the game, dude. This will be coming out on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. That console that's left in the dust that no one cares about anymore. It will be coming out on those platforms. Day one. On October 21st, everything, it's all gonna be released on everything. Bro, that looks so sick. I wanted to watch. Hold on. Okay, so he can't seem to just get his shit together.
On the subreddit of Hassan's dog in a cage.
That poor dog, bro. That poor dog.
No way, right?
I don't know if putting them in a confines.
Yo, he can't shock the dog till he put her in a fucking cage.
Space like this together is a good idea, but we're about to see very quickly. She will most likely recognize. She will very quickly learn that that's probably a mistake. Because if she keeps pushing Fiona, Fiona is going to bite. Oh, there we go. Good job, Fiona. Kaya is really funny when she's scared. Being scared, but it gives me anxiety. Maybe it's me. No, I want her to bite her. I know Fiona wants out. She's not getting out, though. Fiona snaps at her. She'll just go, ah, 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 and like run away. Run away like a fucking goofball crying. It's the funniest thing on the fucking planet.
It's kind of fucked up, guy. Did you realize that your adult dog is essentially bullying your child dog?
Fiona, stay in there. She needs to learn. See? See? I want you guys to see what happens when she actually gets scared. It's so fucking funny.
That is bad. How are they bitching and complaining about a dude? That's like 100 times worse what he's doing there. What the fuck? What the fuck?
And they have to shower all the
And also, one of the parts of this training, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. She has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
Why? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you want that poor animal to sit there like that? Bro, she's not a fucking, a pop that you just throw in the background and hope it stays. Even the Grinch gets a little fucking upset sometimes that I gotta slap him around. What are you doing, bro?
The memes were funny in the first couple of days, but now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill in the way that like anytime my fucking arm moves around, like I do have a button on my
You're right, I am mentally ill, and I take pills. I don't care.
Desk for the gate, right?
So there is a button.
They're like, oh my god, he shocked her again.
So he's acknowledged now there is a button, and that Kaya seems to respond whenever the button is pushed. This has come a long way since she caught her Dewclaw in the thing.
Is this gonna be a post on its own again? I know. Anytime I bring anything up.
Yeah, it's the top post on the front page.
It's been there. It's been the top post on live stream fails for the past week.
Guys, somebody goes, we have one more hostage left. Guys, from the fridge to the TV, Kaya will be free. Oh, God. I don't know what you want
From the
me
fridge
to say,
to the
guys.
TV.
I really don't.
Yo, those memes. Those memes are ridiculous, bro. How long is this? 2 minutes?
Know how it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse.
It does.
Everything's falling apart. All of the lies are crashing down.
It's kind of crazy because this isn't just an Hassan thing. So if you don't know, some YouTuber cultures kind of have a state, like an actual state. So LA, most of the YouTubers there, they all try to make themselves look a type of way. And whenever they get and do collabs with other streamers that are in LA, they all try to make that streamer look good for their own sake. So now that Hassan is pretty much blowing his own foot off with TNT, other streamers are blowing themselves up with him. And it's crazy because XQC has talked about this quite a bit. And he said, he's like, people have been calling him schizo for years because no one would believe him about the culture that's there. And now that it's all falling apart, and it's all because of this man and his damn dog, and it's funny as shit. It's funny as shit.
And everybody is seeing the truth laid bare. And it is, in fact, exactly what everybody thought it was. So the story has changed so many times that I actually don't even remember what the story was originally. Don't they have like a group chat or something? You don't want to have like one person say it's green, the other person say it's blue. Truth is, it's actually purple. Cutie Cinderella went to Hassan's house to check the collar.
So... what I have to say, I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off where I...
The least you could do is go online, pull up Aspen Gold's videos, or my videos. You won't pull mine up, and I'm fine with that. Pull up his. Look at the evidence presented and then make a lie based on that. When you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, you look like a fucking fool. You look like a fool.
I can just imagine Hassan watching this.
How's it going, Legendary 3D Gamer?
Don't say that. No, I said it wasn't taped.
There's no zap. There's only a vibrate function.
Then why did it need to be taped?
Here's the deal. I have been to Hassan's house.
Yeah.
Every day for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I have never seen the dog get shocked.
I never saw my neighbor kill anybody, but you said there were how many in his basement? Damn, that's crazy. I never would have thought that. I thought the smell was just part of his house. Darn.
Have never
Get
seen
the fuck out of here with that.
I love how this dude immediately, instantaneously, because that's like that you say that with anything. I have never seen him beat his wife. He has never killed somebody in front of me.
He has a vibrating collar. I've seen it because guys, I'm a psycho.
Look.
And it looks like I've seen it because guys, I'm a psychopath. I love dogs. Okay.
Put it over like my hoodie and shock myself, and it almost took off my neck. I'm not.
No. There's no shock.
Yo, those fucking shock collars suck dick, dude. Have you ever actually I used to use muscle stimulators. That shit works. Monks use them, and the crazy thing is because the monks use them, their muscles, the way they are, they can't get any stronger. Like the muscle fibers can't get any stronger because the way the muscle stimulators work, it puts your muscles in a fatigued state that you can't get from lifting weights. You cannot get it from lifting weights. It's crazy. Because whenever you lift weights, you're supposed to flex the muscle. The muscle stimulators, that's all they do, like a heartbeat. Coom, 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 coom. It sucks. But man, can you get ripped using those damn things.
Electric prongs are taken out of it.
That whimper couldn't have.
The best workout I think I ever got was whenever I was lifting weights and using muscle stimulators at the same time. That shit sucks, but bro, you get a good pump in. You get a crazy pump in.
Been due to a vibrate. This is
I have never seen him shock the dog.
I've never seen him beat his wife. It doesn't happen. This is the worst argument that you could possibly make. Well, here's another question, right? Is that this is like another one of those like logic things? If you didn't intend to shock the dog, and there's two versions of it, one of them that can shock it and one of them that can vibrate, why did you?
That's the thing that everyone's saying now, is if there are two versions of the collar on Amazon, and the one that doesn't shock and only vibrates is cheaper and doesn't come with the talons, why wouldn't you get that one? Why go with the more expensive one, take out the talons, and then put that on the dog? What's the point of doing that?
Buy the one that can shock. I don't.
There it is. All right, officers attacked during fiery street takeover. This happened 2 hours ago, boys.
They were throwing explosives, like firework-looking explosives. All like the people were out running, and there was about probably 25, 30 cop cars. That cop car lighting on fire because of the explosives was insane.
So we covered this a little bit earlier, or a little bit later last week, where in Boston, the vehicles had been caught on fire, and I made a reference to the Boston bombing that had happened, how it looked kind of similar to that.
Boston cops under attack when a street takeover descends into chaos. At one point, agitators shoot fireworks at a squad car, causing it to burst into...
There could have been a person in there. There could have been an animal in there. There could have been a police dog in there. And you want to sit here and say that it's not okay to call for lethal shootings of these motherfuckers? Look at that. He burned the cop car. What if the person that was in that cop car had a canine unit, and that canine dog was burned to death in that because he couldn't get to the dog in time? What if the ammo that's in there goes off and it kills a mother of 3 that are now orphans? And you want to sit here and tell me that it's not okay for these cops to use lethal force? Come on.
Flames, look at that. With an officer.
Fireworks have been known to blow people's hands off. Just imagine if they shot one of those rocket pods in there. Or not the shells, one of those big shells.
Inside. Now, as the crowd continued to wreak havoc, 2 suspects, an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old, were arrested.
Put their ass in jail for life. Assault, attempted murder, use of a deadly weapon, arson, rioting. Put them in there for life. Throw away the key.
Arrested and charged with assaulting a police officer. Hello, everyone.
That's it.
This is Outnumbered.
That's it. Assaulting a police officer, not public property, not property damage for burning the fucking vehicle into the fucking pavement. Just assault, not rioting, nothing. Are you kidding me? Not even assault with a deadly weapon.
Were arrested and charged with assaulting a police officer. Hello, everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Kaylee McEnany here with my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Emily Campagno. Also joining us,
how's it going, Melody?
Fox News contributor, and joining us on the couch for the first time. We're excited to have him, John Ashbrook, co-host.
Bro is grinning ear to ear. God damn. He'd make a good Joker. He's got like that underlip. You see that underlip? Put some like clown makeup on that, bro. I bet he'd make a badass looking Joker. He's got the smile for it. I'm sorry.
Of the Ruthless podcast. Welcome. Well, the president of the Boston Police Union says his officers were always targets.
It has happened the last couple of years on a single incident or maybe a couple of incidents through the summer where it used to be drag racers would come in. They'd come in 1, 2, 3 in the morning, separate communities, spin the tires, make a bunch of smoke, and then go on their way. And we would monitor them, rightfully so. But what happened last weekend got out of control. It went through 4 different communities, ended up here.
See, what's sad is that if I was a taxpayer in that city, I would be asking myself, why aren't the cops stopping this? See, whenever you let minor crimes go unpunished, they escalate into this. It goes from the wheel spinning to them saying, well, you guys aren't going to do shit anyway, so fuck you, to now we're burning police cars into the pavement. We're assaulting police officers. It starts small and it always works its way up big. Just like with murderers, how some murderers, they kill animals before they work on a person, right? You got to stop giving these criminals, you got to stop catering to them. You got to put these bitches in jail the minute they start acting up. Like, for fuck's sake, this isn't a PvP server. People pay a lot of tax money. A lot of poor people pay a lot of tax money to these police officers to keep them safe. And if you can't go out on a public roadway without having to worry about disrupting some fucking street racing with their car tires burning out and shit, the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Well, like, seriously, what are you doing? Finding the nearest Shipley's? Like, come on.
At a couple of locations in Boston, and
of course it would escalate.
Location that they went to in this past incident, it appears as though they got more aggressive, and when they ended up in the downtown South End section of Boston, that pretty much, in our opinion, looked premeditated. They knew what they were going to do. And
yo, low key, he would make a good sticker. I would make a good sticker, wouldn't he?
Attacking police officers.
Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey pledged to put an end to this dangerous trend.
Anyone who engages in that conduct will be found and will be held accountable to the furthest extent of the law. I just want to be really clear.
Yeah, now that people's lives are in jeopardy, right? Now that one of your police officers almost got burned to death in a fucking car, now you're going to take it serious, huh? It wasn't serious before. None of the statistics that led up to this made any fucking sense to you. But now we're going to now we're going to do some change, right, guys?
We have zero tolerance for this in the state. Some of the perpetrators are
clearly not
Massachusetts. Other perpetrators are coming into Massachusetts, but whether you're in
You know why they're coming into Massachusetts? Because they're getting on the phone with their friends and saying, these dumbass cops that are here, they don't arrest us for doing things, so come on in here. The big surprise, if you don't enforce the law in your state, people that do enforce the laws in their state are probably going to see people that want to break the law go to your state. Oh, big surprise. Oh.
Massachusetts, or you think about coming to Massachusetts, you are not welcome to engage in that conduct at any time, in any place, anywhere in this state.
Are you talking or are you actually enforcing this, lady?
But lighting a cop car on fire in Boston was just the finale for these vandals. Earlier in the night...
Well, it's crazy because they didn't get charged with lighting a cop car on fire. They got charged with assault. And that was it. Not vandalism, not arson, not assault with a deadly weapon, assault. But they're supposed to be scared to go to Boston? Come on. If anything, if I saw this on the news and I wanted to cause some chaos, guess where my ass was going? Boston.
Takeovers across the state shot fireworks at cops, almost hit an officer with a possible stolen car, and blocked crucial roads leading to a hospital. Emily, yet again we see this, an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, this time assault and battery. And my question is, how do you stop these individuals?
That's crazy. They used fireworks to light a police cruiser on fire, burned it to the ground, and assaulted a police officer. And all they got was assault and battery. Are you fucking kidding me?
Intervention.
What is wrong with you people?
Years old, from becoming a career criminal who could go on to perpetrate other
violence. Oh, I know how they become a career criminal. They go and assault a police officer, light the cruiser on fire, and get assault, get a slap on the wrist, and get thrown back out into society. That's how they become a career criminal. You just move to a state where they don't enforce the laws.
Yeah, you stop through deterrence, and that means enforcing the laws, and that means equipping the judges with some type of a modicum of control and influence over the outcome, so they don't sit there and say, my hands are tied, they're juveniles, so we're going to put them through family court, they'll be out in 2 seconds. Look, what I see here is a pattern that's very frightening, and to me it's reflective of the prior administration's lax policies and the Democrat and liberal DAs that have been allowed to foment and fester in all of these Democrat cities, and that is that out-of-state agitators, out-of-area agitators come and join what they were sort of describing as...
Because you don't enforce
you heard
the law.
The police union chief talk about it, the president talk about...
Well, not her necessarily, but the Boston police, they don't enforce the law. They need to put harsher laws or actually charge these people for what they're doing. Like, come on.
You know, drag racing on the streets, who hasn't done that? That's been there since the 50s, whatever, right? Now, he says, throughout the night, it was escalating in violence, escalating in targeting, and then culminating in what I see as an enhancement, by the way, that can receive the death penalty. If you shoot an explosive incendiary device...
That's what I mean, a death penalty is a little bit extreme, but I mean... But, dude, they shot fireworks at a police car, caught it on fire. Like, it's an incendiary device. Fireworks have been known to blow people's hands off. Like, why are they only get assault and battery? It just makes no sense.
At a car with a cop inside, that is absolutely death penalty eligible. So I think here they're making the right statements, but now we need to see it backed up with arrests and with sentences that are commensurate with the crime, not the ages.
Yeah, it's a great point, Harris, especially when you look and you have the union saying that the city was hell-bent, that these individuals were hell-bent on attacking law enforcement officers. You know, we see this in Portland, and people like to infantilize the kids there. They're on a naked bike ride in Portland. No, they tried to burn down a place that law enforcement had. It's a nice facility, and here again, targeting a guy in a car with a fire.
Yeah, I just want to visit this idea, though,
Jesus
that they are
Christ.
Somehow adolescents working through a...
Yeah, I'd imagine this person's going to get assault, right?
To get old.
He's going to get assault for that. He's going to be let go. He's probably broke into the car, set that car on fire, and is now ramming that car with somebody else's car.
At that age, at 18, you could fight in a war for this country. They've decided to take their anger and purpose their violence toward, I don't know, I don't even know what you call this because it's dangerous. So I like a one strike you're out theory for for this particular age group. And Emily's right. So you make the punishment fit the crime, but you don't wait for it to be 2 and 3 strikes before you get tough on them.
I agree,
mean,
man. Put these people in jail. They're idiots.
In America, where soft on crime policies have gotten out of hand.
They have. I mean, like, it was only ever gonna cause this. That's really what was only ever really gonna happen from this. If you take these people that know they're doing wrong and you give them a 3 strikes you're out policy, well, they're just gonna go the mile and then stop whenever they get to their 3rd strike. Like, come on. This is so stupid. It's such a stupid... no. You already watched this?
Someone posted a video.
Most likely
Yeah, we
recognize
watched this already. Why is it still up? That's what I'm saying, dude. Like those, in some countries, you remember that Columbus painting that we reacted to yesterday? Where the people went into that museum and threw that paint on the Columbus painting? There were people down in Asmon's comments that were saying that if you did this in like, I think it was Brazil, they'd kill you. And then, like, another one was like, yeah, I don't know what country it was, but they'd cut your hands off. Like, if some people were protesting and gluing their hands to the pavement in front of, like on the roads, and people were saying that they would cut their hands off, and they'd still have to work with no hands in their country. And I was like, God damn, they don't like, the privilege of just gluing your hands to the pavement and then EMTs coming out to remove it is something that only Americans really have, and maybe some other foreign countries as well. But, like, most countries don't fuck around with that. They don't. So apparently the terrorists are already breaching the peace treaty. There was already talk of which country was going to remove Hamas from this nonsense. But they're already in Gaza causing problems. Hamas is.
Freed Israeli hostages and their families are sharing heartfelt messages to the Trump administration.
If you don't know what Hamas is, they're a terrorist organization that certain Twitch people support. No names.
For example, Noah Argamani, kidnapped on October 7th alongside her boyfriend, Aventan, or saying, quote, this could never have happened without you, meaning Trump. Efforts. There are 90 miles of tunnels. How much is actually gone? The CEO of the Foundation for Defense of Democracy is Mark. The IDF has violation of this.
The IDF has been told, so they're in clear violation. They are not disarming, and they haven't returned the bodies of 21 murdered hostages to their families so that their families can give them the proper burial. So we got to hold Hamas accountable because we're letting them violate the ceasefire now. They'll be violating the ceasefire for days, months, and years to come.
What about these tunnels?
I think at this point, if either one of these two countries goes back to war over Hamas, they're idiots. They should pull what resources they have together and go after Hamas. What better way to honor a peace treaty than with trying to pull your resources together and go after the people that started it? Like, seriously.
I would say it's like a hurricane and a tsunami hit Gaza at the same time. It's going to be hard enough to rebuild. You can't rebuild. And
bro, it looks like the Gaza Strip was hit with like 5 nukes. There is nothing but rubble left. It's insane.
Those tunnels while you're being shot at by a
No,
terrorist
I don't
group.
stream until
So
4.
What are the chances of the IDF being able to get back in there to blow up these tunnels, or engineers?
So you're exactly right. I mean, the hundreds of miles of tunnels, and Hamas obviously didn't use those tunnels as bomb shelters to protect Gazan civilians. They used those tunnels to protect terrorists and weapons, and also use them for dungeons where they held Israeli and American hostages. So the IDF has to go in and destroy the remaining tunnels. But this is also the job, according to the
Bro,
Trump
look
peace
at that
plan, of this
aftermath. There's like nothing left.
National Stabilization Force, which would be comprised of soldiers from Arab and Muslim countries.
Look at it. That's insane looking. I'd imagine those dirt roads were actually like roads at one point. That city looked like it was rather well put together, and it's just rubble now. It's just nothing.
And others.
It looks kind of like Terminator 2, whenever he has his flashbacks, and you see like this. That's what it looks like.
Supposed to go in there and disarm Hamas, strip it of its weapons, and also strip it of these terror tunnels, which are actually deadly weapons.
Terror tunnels.
You think they'll be able to do it?
I'm skeptical, Brian. Look, I think at the end of the day, I don't know how many of these soldiers are willing to confront Hamas. I think ultimately it's going to be up to them.
Why the hell not? They're soldiers. If you run in a country and you got an army that's too scared to confront Hamas, then you need to fucking start doing some cleaning house, brother. Ain't no reason for that. Get up in there and clean those goddamn tunnels out. Blow them up. Sink them. What the hell you mean?
To do what
they're not willing to confront them. Oh, fuck out of here with that.
Doing, which is taking the fight to Hamas, destroying these tunnels, and ultimately it's going to be Israel that's willing to fight and die in its own defense. So I'm hoping this international stabilization force.
It does look like an apocalypse.
Contemplates, but I'm skeptical.
It's like something you see out of Mad Max.
These Arab countries.
All right, and yeah, they need pressure on
Look
Hamas.
at that, dude.
Now, the Trump yesterday, President Trump's task force. They're called. They were just unveiled the new counter-narcotics joint task force in the Southern Command area took out a 5th narcotics boat. They said they killed.
Bro, Trump has been brutal with this. Hell yeah. I love to see these boats get blown up. I love to see it. You want to sit here and you want to fucking bring narcotics in that can kill Americans, and your ass gets blown the fuck up. Get fucked, loser. Seriously.
6, quote from Truth Social. The strike was conducted in international waters. 6 male narco terrorists aboard the vessel were killed in the strike. How effective have these strikes been? And what do you think they're doing to stop the flow of drugs into this area and destabilize Maduro?
Yeah, Brian. I mean, as Israel has taken the fight to Hamas and Hezbollah and Iranian Revolutionary Guard terrorists, the Trump administration is taking the fight to these narco terrorists who are responsible for over 100,000 American deaths a year from fentanyl and meth and heroin, cocaine. These are terrorists. These finally are being treated not as a law enforcement problem, but as a problem of counterterrorism. So I'm pleased to see the Trump administration doing this and using military force.
Remember, boys, they only have so many boats.
Against these killers of Americans.
I love that the president's paying attention to Central and South America. He's telling Argentina, this is a friendly government. We need to kick out China.
I think that's crazy. I think W Trump, man. Hopefully they can actually keep this going the way it's going. Keep the peace. I ain't gonna lie. So I watched Peacemaker season 2, and I think I watched all but the last episode, and I'm not even gonna. I don't think it was anywhere near as good as the first season. I love you. Drive safe. I think that the first season was hands down way better. So now we're gonna watch the Critical Drinker give his hot take on it, and yeah, we'll go.
Impressions is that you only ever get to make one, and never is that more true than the world of big budget film.
Check out the Critical Drinker. Awesome content creator.
Making. It seems like only yesterday that James Gunn was being hailed as the savior of DC on film, taking over a struggling franchise that had failed to launch as a dark and edgy Marvel alternative under Zack Snyder, failed to reorganize itself under a trio of...
I got a hot take for that as well. I don't really think Zack Snyder's writing was that good either. Sorry. Like, the Justice League just wasn't a good movie. And then they had that, 4-hour-long movie. Bro, if you couldn't span it into an hour and a half, adding 3.5 hours to that isn't gonna, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 hours to that isn't gonna add much. I'm just saying, I didn't really enjoy the Snyder cut of the Justice League. It was boring. I got nothing from it.
girl bosses when that fad came and went like a fart in the wind, and even failed as The Rock's own personal vanity project, pretty much signalling the end of his decade of box office domination. But a savior had arrived in the form of James Gunn, the visionary director of Guardians of the Galaxy and,
I ain't gonna lie, the Guardians of the Galaxy really wasn't that good either. They were okay. I like the Iron Man movies more. Kind of like the Doctor Strange ones more as well. Like, I didn't watch the last Guardians of the Galaxy. The second one was pretty good. Where I think the blue dude died. That one was pretty good. I think it's that one. But, like, I think that all in all, well, I'd put them at the same level as Ant-Man. Ant-Man wasn't really that good either. I don't know, they're just not my cup of tea.
Other stuff. Sure, he might have dismissed arguably the most popular actor to play Superman since Christopher Reeve, literally weeks after he announced he was returning to the role. Sure, he cancelled every upcoming project except anything that starred his wife, and made sure to give his brother a major role that he totally didn't deserve.
Really? Really? Who is James Gunn's wife? Who is James Gunn's wife? Oh, wow. So that's the blonde lady in Peacemaker.
And
wow.
Sure, he was arguably a one-trick pony who tried to make every movie into Guardians of the Galaxy, but just don't think about it too much. Just keep telling yourself that James Gunn's amazing and everything's gonna somehow work out fine.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
But it turns out that everything didn't work out fine. The James Gunn honeymoon period is well and truly over.
Remember, there's a reason why he's no longer at Marvel. Now, Marvel hasn't really done all that well either, but still.
For now, the enthusiasm has died down, and after one underwhelming movie and 2 disappointing TV shows, the whole world seems to be coming to the same realization. This whole James Gunn thing probably wasn't a good idea, was it? An article in Forbes a couple of days ago painted a grim picture of Superman's box office performance. With a total haul of $615 million worldwide, the movie cleared just over $300 million after all the distributor fees were paid, nowhere near the $350 million needed to cover production and marketing costs. This, dear viewer,
oh, so it still flopped. That's crazy. So even after all the hype they were trying to give that damn Superman movie, it still didn't clear.
Call a flop.
No shit!
And keep in mind, Forbes is a pretty well-established industry publication with a long history of painting the most optimistic picture possible for big studio movies. If even they're admitting that Superman was a failure, you know it must be fucking bad. And this isn't just any old failure either.
I haven't seen it, but I haven't heard any bad things about it. I've heard that it was pretty okay.
This isn't some obscure character from a limited run comic that we're talking about here.
How is it that DC can make their animated movies so fucking good, but they just can't nail their live action to save their damn life? They just can't do it. It's just not possible for them. How? Like, they've sunk so much money into this, and they just can't seem to nail it. They just can't.
Superman, arguably the single most iconic superhero of all time. If you can't even make him work on screen, then what chance have you got with anyone else? Things aren't much better on the TV side of things either.
Movies cost so much because you have a bunch of people that sit around and jerk off all day. That's why it costs so goddamn much. They need to go into these fucking movie studios and they need to clean house. They need to get all these representatives up out of there. They need to get all these fucking people that sit there and fucking jerk off all day out of there. They need to go in there, clean up HR. They need to get HR out of there. Fucking Marvel and DC movies don't need a fucking HR department. No one gives a shit about that. Just go in there, do your job, and if someone fucks with you, then sue the shit out of the company. All these fucking costs to make a goddamn movie that didn't even need to happen 20 years ago. Come on. Like all these, it's just like all these game studios now, all these game developers that are like, well, we need to, it costs like $200 million to make a game. And it's like, bro, how come it is that motherfucking, oh god, what's the name of that fucking turn-based game that came out that like might get game of the year? Fuck. Expedition 33 had a crew of like 5 people and it's breaking records across the board. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit. I don't want to hear how much something costs to make whenever you have all these indie studios making bangers like Megabonk, you got Expedition 33, you got all these little studios that are coming out making millions on a game that they only spent like maybe a couple $100,000 on. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You know what I hear whenever I hear it costs a lot of money to make a movie or a game? The lack of fucking talent. That's what I hear. I hear a bunch of these studios that bring in a bunch of people straight out of college that have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They just have a certificate that says that I can work here. But here's the thing. I heard a story of so for example, a guy went to college to become a hacker. And then he went to a hacker con, which is where a bunch of people go and they do like little like tournaments to see how good you are and stuff. And he said that like he paled in comparison with his useless college degrees to some of the guys that have just been doing it here and there. Like, just because you have a college degree, it says that you can work in the field. That doesn't mean you're any good at it. Anyone can go to college and get that degree. But that doesn't mean you're going to be worth a shit at it.
Commandos, which was actually Gunn's first entry in the DCU, was pretty much ignored and mostly irrelevant because really, who the fuck cares about an animated TV show about a bunch of characters nobody's ever heard of that's only loosely connected to the new shared universe? Peacemaker Season 2 was Gunn's big passion project, probably because it stars his own wife who just mysteriously keeps getting cast in James Gunn projects. Oh my goodness, it must be a complete coincidence. Gunn himself hyped the show up relentlessly, constantly banging on about how important it was to DC's future and all the stuff that it was going to set up. Liar! Because truly, if there's one guy you can always rely on to tell it like it is, and never resort to hyperbole and cheap sales tactics to drum up interest in his work, it's James Gunn. Wrong. None of it made any difference though. The show failed to even break into the Nielsen top 10, there was practically no conversation about it online, and Gunn's decision to jam a bunch of modern day political lectures into the narrative with all the subtlety of a tactical nuclear strike at a time when most people are getting pretty fucking tired of that crap only served to divide an already small fan base. The result? Well, after a strong premiere, interest in the show flatlined and never recovered, and a potential third season was...
Yeah, I didn't watch the last episode. I don't think I will. It just wasn't very good. Like, it starts off, I'm not going to get too into spoilers, but there might be some, and everything that happened from the prior season pretty much got all the main characters shit on. And it's like, but... this was supposed to be like career moving. What happened? And not to mention the story's kind of all over the place. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. The first one is so good, but this second season is just garbage. And my favorite thing is that James Gunn went and said, and I read this because I actually pulled up the article. He said that they never really were going to be talking about making a season 3, but at the same time, they canceled season 3. So if you weren't talking about making a season 3, yet it was canceled, so who's lying here? Someone's lying. Who's lying?
Before season 2 had even finished airing. There's just no hiding it anymore. James Gunn's DCU is in deep trouble. It's barely even started and already people seem to have lost interest in it. And it's not like the best is yet to come either. Next year's gonna give us 2 more movies, Supergirl and Clayface. Fuck. Yeah, no offense guys, but if even Superman couldn't drum up audience interest, what chance do you think this drunken arsehole's gonna have? And I think maybe it's time to face reality with this one. Whatever it was gonna take to get DC back on track after years of mismanagement, James Gunn wasn't it. I know the loyalty some people feel towards that dude borders on religious fanaticism, but even the most die-hard James Gunn fan should be able to recognize the mistakes he's made.
It's just like whenever you see a game that has DEI or wokeism in it, and the women are the people that are like, oh yeah, that's great. I love that. I really support that. And they never buy or play the game. Like, they will hype up James Gunn, but they'll never actually watch his TV shows and movies. That's the problem, is you've got these people that get online and talk, but they don't ever actually do anything to support them because they know it's bogus.
His first big mistake was failing to make a clean break from the old DCEU. DC on film was a complete mess by the time he took over. Not only did it have a whole bunch of conflicting creative visions for the DC shared universe, with elements of the old Snyderverse still lingering on, aborted characters and discarded plot threads lying around everywhere, questions about whether Henry Cavill would return as Superman, no fewer than 3 different versions of Batman active at the same time, a Joker spin-off that was disconnected from everything else,
Bro, the first Joker was so good. And they forced him to make that Joker too, and he just shit on it on purpose, bro. Oh, the first one was so good. That second one was God.
Solo movie with
I heard that it was going to be a musical, and I was like, fuck that.
Still in the works, Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker spin-off that were personal projects of Gunn's, and even a Snyder cut of Justice League. What he really should have done was kill everything, let the franchise rest for a couple of years, and then do a hard reset, starting over with a completely blank slate. Instead, he went for a confusing and convoluted halfway house solution, axing most of the old DCEU, but still carrying Suicide Squad and Peacemaker over into the new continuity. Isn't it funny how people in projects that are personally connected to James Gunn always seem to make the cuts? He also kept the Matt Reeves Batman and the Todd Phillips Joker movies in their own separate continuities, with plans to introduce his own version of Batman and Joker into the DCU. Son of a bitch! Excellent stuff, James.
Crazy.
That's not going to be confusing for general audiences at all. The point is that instead of the hard reset that was desperately needed, all we really got was just another rushed, poorly thought out course change from a studio that was too timid to make hard decisions, too impatient to wait, and too stupid to know what to do with its own IPs. No wonder audiences weren't buying into it. There's no reason to believe this version's even going to be around in a few years, so what's the point in getting invested in it? His second big mistake was inserting his own creative sensibilities into every project. James Gunn definitely has talents as a writer and director, but the problem is those talents are focused in a very narrow range, and instead of hiring other people who might be better suited to a project, he instead tries to make everything work his way. Watch any James Gunn movie or TV show and you've pretty much seen them all because they all adhere to the same basic formula. A bunch of flawed but likeable misfits are forced to team up and have to work together to take down some big overarching threat, eventually becoming a kind of dysfunctional family.
I actually kind of like the Suicide Squad. I think he did that one pretty well. I'm not even going to joke about that. I think Suicide Squad was pretty good. I really liked it.
The way, usually accompanied by a lot of snarky...
I also liked Batman vs. Superman. Like, those are the few that I actually genuinely liked.
Self-deprecating humor, incongruous pop music that underscores big action set pieces, and a troubled protagonist with a dark...
I feel like a lot of people that hated on Batman vs. Superman is because they were like, no, Superman can't, but it's like, dude, it's Batman. He's the richest, smartest man in the world. Like, what did you expect? It's Batman. The Batman. Come on. Bro's got kryptonite fucking in his utility belt somewhere. There's no way he doesn't.
Past. It's fine for what it is, I guess, but once you've seen it 5 or 6 times, well, it starts to get old real fast, and it really underscores how the guy's writing sensibilities peaked like 10 years ago and haven't moved on since. More importantly, it's not a formula you can apply to every situation, and Superman was a perfect example of that. You could see how hard he was trying to bend the character into the classic James Gunn mold, but it just wasn't working because Superman was fundamentally incompatible with his style of writing, and
Superman is his original core characteristics are what every man who is an American wants to be. Strong, fast, bulletproof, able to fly, shoot laser beams from their fucking heads, like, and be heroic and brave, even when times are at their worst. Superman is not a misfit. He is the man. And you can't make him into a misfit. Otherwise, you're going to flaw the entire plot of anything you put him in. Can't do it.
No amount of shitty, misplaced humor was going to change that. The result is that DCU was starting to feel more like James Gunn's own personal vanity project, made by and for one person only, James Gunn. He keeps the projects alive that he personally cares about, consistently hires friends and family who matter to him, and runs projects that he's totally not suited to in the way he personally enjoys. Here's the thing though, James, when you're the head of a multi-billion-dollar film franchise, it's not really about what you want anymore, it's about the audience and what they want, and it seems like the gap between those two things is getting wider with each new release. Say what you want about Kevin Feige, but the guy's at least smart enough to know his own limitations as a creative and let other people take up the slack. Now there's even rumours
What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Okay, asshole. Where the hell's my goddamn phone? Something's going on. Hold on. Something's going on. What the fuck is going on? fuck is going on, man? Bro, what the fuck? Should be good now? Nope, I guess not. I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's so fucking weird because I can't even find the other internet to connect to. Whoops. Bro, it has to be the fucking internet. You piece of shit. Yeah, there we go. I was literally about to say after that video, Xfinity was doing some kind of weird fucking maintenance, and it was supposed to be done overnight, but I guess they just finished? Who fucking knows? What a pain in the fucking ass, by the way. Edit. Hold on, give me a second. Gold. IGN. At, both the streams should be up and running. Oh, what a pain in the ass, by the way. Seriously. What the fuck's going on now? What is this shit? Oh, it's connected. Okay. All right, it should be connected. Is it not? Bro, what the fuck is going on? God damn. Give me a second. Ah, damn. Finally. Jesus. Bro, what a pain in the absolute ass. Okay, I think we're finally fucking good. Jesus, what a pain in the ass. Okay, so we're probably gonna end up cutting this one a little short. I'll do like maybe 1 or 2 more videos, but because of the absolute ass fucking that Xfinity decided to give me today. What a pain in the dick, dude. A straight up dick punch is what that was. Get my stream song stuff set up at the very least, goddammit. I saw that we were supposed to go down for scheduled maintenance yesterday. But we have fiber. They had scheduled maintenance overnight, and I guess they just finished up at 8:15 because I just got the message and I was like, oh.
From Venezuela.
Hell, the only reason why you guys are forced to watch this in 1080p, because I was streaming in 4K. The only reason why you guys have to watch this in 1080 is because of Twitch. Twitch seems to be the only one that can't get their shit together. So we'll watch this one. Fuck, I did have something pulled up that I wanted to watch. Hold on. There was 2 things. We'll watch that tomorrow, I guess. Shit, you know what? We might not have a choice. Hold on. Let me go to history. Oops, history. Damn it. History. History. There was one that I had pulled up. This.
Charlie always admired your commitment to freedom, and that's something that both of you shared. So thank you. Your support of our family and the work that Charlie devoted his life to will be something.
What the fuck is going on?
I cherish forever, so thank you. To our gracious First Lady in her office for making this possible, thank you as well. It's beautiful. To Vice President and the lovely Usha Vance, your friendship has been an unbelievable encouragement.
fuck? Why is it only coming like... hold on. Why is only one bar showing that it is getting audio, but the other bar is not? It is also not coming through the right headphone on OBS.
The problem is likely your audio source is set to mono instead of stereo. To fix it, check your OBS audio settings. Find your audio source and make sure the mono box is unchecked.
Box is unchecked. The fuck?
The President of the United States,
there it goes.
accompanied by Erica Kirk.
Oh, there we go. Damn, dude, I don't even know what's going on between OBS and Twitch. Not Twitch. I'm so sorry. Xfinity's bullshit. Okay. Whew. I'm paying like, I think $130, but I also get unlimited data as well, so I don't have to worry about being throttled because I stream a shitload. I'll never go to AT&T. AT&T, I switched over to AT&T 2 times in my life, and both times their customer service was shit and their internet was even worse. So fuck no.
Thank you very much, everybody. Please, this is such an honor. Done better.
This shit. That's
We
52
are
minutes.
a
Okay.
country with
Well, I think we got enough time for 2 videos. Let's go ahead and watch these 2 videos. Check out Visual Steering. Awesome channel. It's always got like the best. Holy shit. I should give this more time, actually. I'm going to give him more time because he just uploaded this. I don't want him to think that I'm trying to get in on his goods. So we're going to move. We'll react to this, but we're not going to do it today. We're going to give this video some time to, like, level out. Because he just uploaded it, and I'm not the only one struggling for views, and I don't want him to feel like I'm trying to, you know, like, screw him over. All right, let's hit it. Damn, now I'm kind of wondering, you know what, it doesn't matter. Today's kind of shot anyway, so we'll watch this and probably head out of here for the day. At least we got all this nonsense sorted. Let's hit it. That's good. Yeah, I've never had any good experiences with AT&T, so I'll never use them.
Keep your hands wide to see them. Stop.
Bro is just. Bro, you in a what is that, a Sears or a Lowe's? What are you stealing, bro?
Stop right there, I'm gonna tase you. Stop right there.
Go ahead, you ain't gonna hit him.
Come down right there.
You're gonna hit his backpack. Oh, the security got him.
Okay. Do not move.
That's a
what
big
this
dude.
officer doesn't know is that there's another male suspect involved still roaming the store.
Relax. I know exactly who you are.
No, I didn't take anything.
You got him? You got him? Yeah, 10-4, got one.
I love how that's always the defense for these people. Is, oh, I didn't take anything, bro. You was in the act of taking stuff.
Possibly have another.
Literally.
Hey man, stop right there. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Stop right there. Stop right there. Hey. Stop right there. Turn around. Turn around.
Bro, you should have had a backpack. You need that back protection.
Get on your stomach.
Tell me.
Get on your stomach.
Okay.
Stop resisting.
What? You still don't want to do what you're told? Zap!
Get your.
Hey, man.
Stay right there, man.
Amen.
Stay right there.
Damn.
Put your hands.
What's going on?
They still trying to resist, bro. You know that shit has to hurt.
Put your hands on your back.
Man.
Put your hands on your back.
Complicating matters even more, the first suspect is able to get away from security and flees
No shot!
the scene while the officer wrestles with this second suspect.
Figure it out.
Tell me what's going on.
Turn around. I told you. They pointed you out for possible shoplifting. When I came to talk to you, you resisted. You took off right away.
I saw someone running. Yeah, well, there's two in the store he's fighting with.
Damn, he doesn't even know the other one got away. Damn.
I have nothing, brother.
When I tell you to stop, stop. Yeah, it's up forward. That male's gonna be wearing a blue jacket, possibly blue jeans.
Do you know which way he is?
He went that way at the front door.
Oh, okay.
So security had the other guy. I don't know if he fell off, let go, but we had him in handcuffs.
So bro ran up out of the store with handcuffs and everything.
I think one of them may have been on that bike. That's why that bike's on there.
Let's go.
When guys walking said one of them ditched the bike and took off.
So one, we caught him because he ran. Then they pointed out this one because he started coming to the back. Dumped whatever.
But no one got away with your handcuffs, huh?
One did, yeah.
Oh, he's still cuffed?
Yeah.
On the back?
Yeah. Where's the other one at?
He went down, the other one went down the...
Bro actually got away. Still handcuffed.
Alright.
He got away handcuffed.
Still in handcuffs, played. Except for on towards Rafina. Here's the bag that was
Oh,
his.
what if they actually catch him?
A bunch of customers said that he went down Zephyron running. Okay. And he's cuffed, dude.
Okay, we'll get it. We'll get it. Let's go. Stop resist. Stop. Come on, dude. Relax. So have a seat. Stop resisting.
Bro, could you imagine? You just see somebody on the fucking side of the road running like this. He doesn't even have his backpack.
Simple as that. You just keep fighting. Give us a break. We'll get those fixed. But get in for now.
Let me grab a longer leash. Yeah, let's check near Rafina. They said he went down.
Oh, they're gonna hunt him down with the dog?
Yep. Did you see a guy dump it? I did not, but I was just clocking out when he...
Bro ain't gonna be jumping nothing unless he's gonna use the bottom of his chin to climb.
Everything happened. There's one cop trying to fight two guys. They don't care if the police are here, they still steal. Crazy.
Officers begin searching for the suspect with the help of a K9 unit.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'd imagine that wouldn't be much use to him, huh?
That we know of or negative? So, sounds like he went.
They have his backpack, so the dog must have his scent. There's no way.
Seems like he's tracking fairly well.
Excuse me. You guys see a guy running in handcuffs over here?
Oh, we've been looking. We haven't seen one at all.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gone by now. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think we locked it down okay, but it sounds like this all unfolded pretty fast. Yeah.
Just an hour later, reports came in of a man in handcuffs in a trailer park.
Did he leave?
Bro, even the fucking neighbors are calling in this dude running around looking like a dumbass with handcuffs. Bro's completely cooked.
No, he said that he had bolt cutters in his hand. Or like wire cutters, and he was trying to cut them off.
Oh, okay.
But he said he just left. He's got to be right here somewhere.
How the hell you gonna use them damn things, bro? Dude, you better off getting some dish soap, slipping your hands out of that. What? How you gonna use the bolt cutters if the chain is down here and the bolt cutters are like that fucking long? Actually, they're like that long. I've got a pair. They're pretty damn long.
Homeowner saying he within seconds.
I learned that the longer the handle, the bigger the bolt you can cut. I know that.
I think that he left. What was he wearing?
He just had a jacket and he's handcuffed, but he had like cutters.
The handcuffs are still in his back? Okay. Okay. No.
Bro, you could have at least gotten the handcuffs in the front of you. You went got the bolt cutters and he's still like... You could have had like a jacket or something. Could have acted like you had a hoodie. What an idiot.
The handcuffs were still to the rear.
Bro, you just see a guy running around like Jack Sparrow. Bro. Oh, bro, I can't.
I'm gonna stay back here.
Bro, you know that the police at this police station are going to talk about this for years. Oh, no way.
After hours of searching for the suspect, police were unable to locate him. However, on August 21st, 2023, 6 months after the initial incident, the suspect, named Marvin, along with another female, were spotted in the area. Due to Marvin being possibly armed and dangerous, the Santa Fe Police Department SWAT team, along with detectives, were tasked with locating Marvin. At 4:01 in the evening, SWAT operators located Marvin and the female next to a food truck. We've obtained the body cam footage from the SWAT team from this incident.
Hell yeah, let's go, Midwest Safety.
He's right there. Go get him, Sarge. Go get him. Watch his hands.
Oh, damn. Oh, God. You see, their shit don't fall off. Why is it that their shit don't fall off, but you get some of these other cops that doing some weird shit? Their camera, like, they barely do anything. They just do this and their fucking camera falls off. This bro's running like he's about to do a marathon, like. Oh, shit. Oh, he's running. Yeah, he's gonzo. Shit! He actually got out of the handcuffs, though.
Good job, bro. Get his leg. Get his leg. Good. Good.
You realize that they rolled in a SWAT team just to get a guy for suspected shoplifting? I need to move to this state. That's where the fuck I need to be.
I got this. I got this. Move. Move. We got his ass. Pat him. Pat him right away. Go on your back.
Marvin had 4 active warrants at the time of his arrest for possession.
Damn! 4 of them!
Of controlled substance, resisting, unlawful taking of a motor vehicle, and aggravated assault on a peace officer.
Oh no, dude, they brought in the SWAT team justifiably. Holy crap! Now, if you want to bring in the SWAT team to catch somebody that's shoplifting, I'm gonna hate on that shit. But damn, bro was a felon.
Was given an additional resisting, obstructing charge for fleeing from the SWAT team, along with a shoplifting and another resisting.
I'm actually kind of shocked they didn't shoot him. Usually the SWAT teams don't mess around. They're pretty quick to, like, neutralize whatever seems to be a problem.
For the incident that occurred at Lowe's, the other suspect had 2 warrants for failure to appear to court stemming from previous possession of controlled substance charges.
Big surprise.
For this incident, he was additionally charged with shoplifting, resisting, and another possession of controlled substance charge due to officers finding fentanyl pills, meth, and heroin on his person. While they're both innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law, this next suspect was seen stealing a camouflage jacket from Walmart and got away. However, things take a turn when officers are called to a Speedway gas station later that evening for the same.
All right, boys, we got our second video right here. Let's go.
This guy that came in, he is trespassing the store, and he just shoplifted. Okay, this is his name.
This one.
He went.
She already has his name. Jesus.
This way, and he's wearing like a heavy-duty camouflage.
Hey, that's why you got to be careful who you talk to, especially if you a thief. And you can't be going up into the same places all the time. You got to go like somewhere out of district, man. You got to go like a town over, so that way nobody knows you.
He's got tattoos right here.
You want to pursue charges?
Yes.
What did he take?
He took coffee, and he was over here where the pastries and where the sandwiches are.
For sure, he took coffee. You're not sure if he took pastries or.
And he took off.
After searching the area, the officer finds the suspect.
Can we talk to you real quick? So, the reason I'm stopping out with you is because they.
Bro, he's homeless. What really sucks is that I'm sure if they had not decided to press charges, they probably would have just paid for the stuff. I'd imagine he goes there quite a bit and does that.
From the Speedway gas station, said you took some merchandise. That's the
I
reason.
didn't take nothing, bro. All I did was heat up my food.
That's just
this from Sprouts.
That's the reason for the stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, I'm just letting you know why I'm checking out with you. Okay.
All right.
So I want to talk to you about that, but I'm gonna read you your rights real quick. All right.
Why? I'm under arrest?
As of right now, I'm gonna read you your rights just because I'm questioning you about what they said happened, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand these rights?
What's kind of crazy is that if he chose to remain silent in that instance, they would immediately arrest him. That's kind of like that's kind of an an interesting way of doing that, especially with somebody who's homeless. So, like, you read them their Miranda rights, and then if they say, well, I don't want to say anything, I want, and are like right now he's not detained technically, but once you read them their Miranda rights and he's like, I want to stay silent, then you can arrest them and then appoint them a lawyer. You know, like, it's smart.
Right to mine, you want to talk to me? Okay. So they said you took coffee and some pastries.
No, my coffee's mine. All this stuff is mine. I have it in my bag. Okay. Everything. I have a jar of coffee. I have a thing of Folgers. All I went and did is got hot water and use the microwave.
Hot water from the next to the coffee station.
Yeah, that's the one.
They might have thought you took the coffee.
Yeah, I didn't steal the coffee, bro. Okay. I can show you my stuff. It's my stuff.
Would you mind showing me what's in your backpack?
Yep. Mine.
So far, it seems like it's pretty legitimate. Because, like, I mean, if all they did was get hot water, that makes sense. But if you stole the pastry, then...
All my hygiene.
Okay. And what about what are those cupcakes?
Yeah, what about them?
Where are those from?
No, those are mine. I've had everything I have in my bag is mine.
Okay.
I go in there all the time and use the microwave and drink coffee.
Let me just get your information real quick.
All this stuff is my stuff. As a matter of fact, I'd rather go to jail.
What's your date?
It's cold out here. 3 cops, you serious?
Why do they do this? Why do they swarm somebody like this? Yo, I remember I got pulled over. No, I didn't actually. Hold on. Where was it at? I called the police on a belligerent Karen that was trying to say some stupid shit. And there was like 9 of them. Like, she was at our property at the time, causing problems, and I called the police because I was like, nope, I'm done with this.
Hey, bro, do me a favor, take off your backpack.
But they made her leave. Like, they said that they might not arrest her, and I was like, I don't really care what you do as long as she goes away. And she went away, and then she never came back, and it was great. Come to find out, she died. I could say some really nasty things, but I'm gonna say that it sucks to suck.
And take off that jacket.
No, I'm not gonna take off my. You just search me, bro. Huh? I'm not taking shit if I'm doing it, bro.
Hey, don't be dumb.
What do you mean don't be dumb? This is my jacket.
Stop. No, it's not.
Yes, they're Charlotte. They're Walmart. Tell to give me my jacket.
You're gonna get tased.
Bring my motherfucking jacket then.
All right.
I don't give a bro. Give me my jacket then.
Damn, bro. Calm down.
Give me my fucking jacket. My food. I'm fucking hungry, motherfucker. Bring me my fucking jacket. Right there.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
You just hear him pulling the taser, dude. Like, stop. Yeah. That was a big dude, too. That was a big-ass homeless guy. Like, I don't think I've ever seen someone that big be homeless.
I'm sorry, dude.
Bro's eating well.
No, the wire. Did I get you too?
Yeah, my right hand.
Oh, damn, he got tased. Ah!
Man, I needed that, bro. How did you guys know I need that?
Bro, have you ever been shocked on, like, your bone, like, on a finger? That shit hurts. It's like it goes straight to the bone, bro. Oh, I hate it.
Are you good? Yeah. You need medical attention?
No.
We're gonna get you some, just check you out in case, all right?
I'm good, bro. Yeah. That's what I needed. Sorry about that.
All that for a jacket, dude? Really?
No, it's not for the jacket.
No, it was for the jacket. That's what it was. So now you're getting arrested.
Okay. That's fine. I would rather be arrested, man. It's too fucking cold out here.
933, is that you? You good?
Yeah.
Bro's trying to set himself up for a night. Yo, low-key, if I had to be homeless, I'd probably be doing the same shit. I'm not even kidding. Like, if I got to a point where I was homeless, I'd probably be doing stupid shit so I can get arrested. So that way I'd have a place to stay. Seriously. Like, if I'm not getting hired anywhere and I can't, like, figure anything out, I'd be like, fuck it. Time to go to jail. It's 2 square meals a day. It's fucking hot. It's not going to be like I'm standing out in the middle of the sun. They don't really require you to do anything anyway. Like, fuck it.
Did you count my backpack, bro?
Yeah. Sir, I don't see where it hit you specifically. Where do you think it hit you?
It takes me right in the ass, right in the fucking asshole.
Yo, this asshole swallowed it up.
Can you ring this up and give me a receipt for it, please? Is he always this violent?
Yeah, very. Was he wrestling with you guys and stuff?
Yeah. We got ravioli all over us. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
This suspect was charged with shoplifting, resisting obstructing, and criminal trespass. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
What would you say if I told you that in America, 98 out of every 100 shoplifters never get arrested? That's not a loop.
It's not. He's not lying either. Places like New York, a lot of the small businesses there, like actually no, corporation like Walgreens and CVS have been forced to close down because if you steal less than $800 to $1,000 worth of merchandise, you're not gonna get arrested. They will not arrest you unless you steal $800 to $1,000 worth of merchandise. And a lot of businesses in New York have been shutting down because of that. It's like that in a few places in the country. All these places like LA and Chicago, where all this shit's going on, that these catch and release that they're doing with these criminals, that's where you'll find it.
Paul, it's a culture.
That's where you'll find it.
Normalizing.
It is. Oh, damn. It's the legendary 3D gamer. Ah, you're funny. I was actually about to get off because today has just... Oh, what the fuck? Yo, don't dox me. Because today has just been a bad day. Maybe we do one more. Maybe we do one more video. Let's do one more video. Let's go till at least 11. Let's try that. Between the stream cutting out and dying and all this craziness with Xfinity, and then the fucking OBS like not working. No. You could it'll have to wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow, man. I was about to pull up a Trump live. Move out immediately. Bone-chilling speech. What is this?
And she ruined back, well, maybe 1 year. The place was booing her out of the place. They don't have their permits to build their homes. And now they're talking about putting, this is among the most beautiful areas was in the country. Now they're talking about putting low.
Here we go.
Irreparable damage to the 1892 Columbus painting even after the emergency restoration. Nobody knows what.
So this is the painting that those idiots, those two fat Karens, threw that red paint on. So they were able to start cleaning it up that day, but I guess that they actually damaged it.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yep, I can see it.
Yeah, it is damaged.
You guys remember when we reacted to that video where that kid knocked over that pot and then the family got charged like $230,000? I feel like the same thing should happen here. Financially ruin them. And if they don't have the money to pay for it, take their vehicle, take any house they own, take any vehicle they own or will own until the debt's paid. Just financially ruin them.
There's a little bit more of the paint that's still remaining.
That sucks. You realize that they just threw paint? So that was an original painting. They threw paint on a historical monument, is what they've done. They've basically ruined this painting.
Oh yeah, of course, it's all at the bottom, naturally, because it's going to fall down there. Because gravity. You know? There's no way to remove it. Yeah.
Damn, so they even messed up the frame
by doing this? Well, I mean, they what I found to be the funniest about this is...
How much is this painting? How much is the Columbus painting that the people threw red paint on?
They didn't even get Christopher Columbus, right? I mean, like, Why would you not go after Christopher Columbus? Is there some stuff up there? It's hard to say. So if they're serious about this, if they really care about this, then why don't you look at the organization that organized this, subpoena all their records, take every person that was aware of this, that raised money for it, that cooperated with it, why not charge them with criminal conspiracy and give them jail time? Like, if you really care about this problem, because this is the thing that makes me mad, is that I don't like this.
They could even subpoena the records, get all the people that were involved, financially ruin them, and put them in jail. That's really what should happen here. Seriously.
And so whenever I don't like something, I do whatever I can to stop it from happening.
Because they just ruined a piece of history.
So why would you not just brutalize these people? Because I think that's what they deserve. It is. It's absolutely what they deserve. Why is it that in a civilized society we tolerate such barbarianism? And there's no reason to. There's no reason for us to tolerate something like this. It's absolutely ridiculous. And so, Asma was an art enjoyer. I do care about art. I think it's incredibly important. I think that it's
history. It's history. Like whenever people were trying to destroy the statues in DC, they were destroying history. There's no reason to destroy history. It's what the U.S. was built on. It's the fundamental pillars that made the United States the United States. Whether you like it or not, it's part of our history. It's our tradition. And when you have all these fucking freaks going and destroying paintings and destroying history, our history, I got a fucking problem with that too. Who wouldn't? If you're an American and you feel the same way, like you should never feel like you should tolerate this. No, absolutely not.
By the collective of
that
humanity.
means, like, whenever they splash paint on something that's is as historical as this painting, it shows that they really don't give a shit about the Americans because they don't even care enough to respect what made America free to begin with. So why the fuck should you care about their cause?
As a whole, and I think that no one individual has the right to destroy, alter, or change it because of whatever they think is right. And so it's history. It's beyond that. It's history. I don't want to have people destroying history and changing things because it makes them mad.
Mm-hmm.
This is embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And the fact that it happened, and they're letting this happen.
I feel like if you go and you destroy something that has been sitting there for over 100 years, it should be a mandatory 20-year sentence. Like, automatically. Like, no less than 20 years. There's no reason for this. Because, like, you can't just go and destroy history like this. Like, what would you think if somebody went to the pyramids with TNT and blew it up? I'd imagine you'd piss off a large amount of people.
Explain what's going to happen with this. If you don't Old Testament these people, there will be another group of people that will do this.
Yeah.
The way that you stop this from happening is you do something that is so bad to these people that nobody ever even considers doing this again.
And you know how you do that? You make it a mandatory minimum sentence of 20 years, and then you financially ruin these fuckers. Financially ruin them. If a family of a kid that broke a pot in a museum can be charged $230,000 and brought to court and actually the family lose the court case and them being forced to pay it, same thing should happen to them. If they have any properties or assets, take them and auction them off. Do whatever you have to financially ruin these people and put them in jail for 20 years. Take all their shit.
That's how you stop behavior. That's what I want to do. That's what I think they should do.
Like, think about how many generations of people saw this painting and how many hands this painting has been through. Passed down from generation to generation, just for some dim-witted dumb fuck to go and throw and ruin this painting by throwing red paint on it. It's disgusting.
If it was up to me, this would be happening all the time. Unfortunately, it's not. So instill fear? Yes. People are afraid of going to jail, so they don't steal. You're trying to use an emotional trick to undermine an obvious reality. Of course, the fear of punishment is a huge indicator and a huge driver.
That's right. Set an example. Set an example out of these fuckers. Seriously. Set an example out of them.
That changes people's behavior. Absolutely. So if people aren't
That's the whole reason. This is what kind of drives me up the wall myself. Is there so many people that now are like, you can't do that. That you can't do that. That's either racist or fascist or you're a Nazi. You do realize that the reason why laws are in place is to deter people, and the reason why laws are enforced is to punish people who know about the law and break the fucking law. If people are still breaking this law, you're either not enforcing it enough or it's not harsh enough. Laws are there as a deterrence to doing bad things, okay? If they're still breaking the goddamn law, make it harsher. That's how you solve it. Laws are a deterrence from doing bad shit. And if they're still doing it, the deterrence is not working. Make it harsher.
Then do something that's more scary.
Exactly.
Duh. That's how it works. Yes, I don't know why it's so complicated. It's really, it's such an easy idea, but so many people have been pacified into thinking that it's not. And I don't know what to say about this. Actually, the pussyfooting around words because they're banned. I'm talking about basic words like terrorist or kill. Well, I wouldn't kill them. I definitely would not kill them. But I would do something that was bad. And I would put them in jail for a very long period of time. And I think this is the big thing that I think needs to happen is that the people that enable and create an environment for this to happen need to be treated in the same way that the people that are doing it are treated. So one thing that happens is that you have these organizers that, they have these different value systems and they care about this stuff. And they try to find different random mentally ill girls to go out and effectively, and this is the same thing that
ruin
ISIS
their
does
life
too, right? And this is not some, like Karen epidemic. Like you have this with gangs, you have this with ISIS, you have this with, I'm sure, racist groups.
Yeah, because the leaders of those leaders aren't going to put themselves in harm's way. They're going to radicalize a bunch of people who they can convince to go out, cult-like mentality, and do whatever it takes to bring views to whatever cause they have. Kind of like the poisoning the punch bowl, and then everyone knowing that it's poison and they all drink it and die. That mentality. Like, that's really what's going on here. It's cult-like mentality.
With these different advocacy groups, and what they do is they have a very strong messaging system. That messaging system penetrates the minds of certain people that are vulnerable, that are young, and then those vulnerable young people go out, or old people, but vulnerable people go out, and they act as the executors of this mindset, the executors of this worldview. And what that ends up doing is that it ruins their lives, but the people that are actually facilitating it, the people that are running it behind the scenes, don't suffer any consequences and nothing ever happens to them. And so until you go after instead of going after the cars, go after the factory.
You gotta go after the body of the Hydra, not the heads. That's what you gotta go after. Because that's kind of where the term Hydra comes from, is no matter how many heads you cut off, it'll always grow back double. Well, yeah, because you're not killing the body of the Hydra, you're cutting off its heads. Stop cutting off its fucking heads and shoot the heart. Like, and you think that 20 years, and for those of you who think that 20 years is kind of harsh, you realize that they were destroying DC monuments, like statues, until Trump passed a law that says that it's a minimum of 10 years if you get caught vandalizing those statues. And guess what happened? They stopped fucking with the statues. So you can't even tell me that it doesn't work when I've seen it implemented.
That makes the cars, and then you're not gonna have any more fucking cars either. So that's really what the issue is. If you are so stupid, you have to explain indoctrination to them. Yes, you're robbing the world of historical artwork that can be replaced. Yes, I would also punish the authorities who don't take necessary action because they're enabling this. Yes, and so
I
that's
agree.
it.
I feel like if you're a police officer and you know that something that you're doing is bad, like letting some of these people go, you either need to find a new place to go or you need to share the punishment. Because you're enabling this. You have an oath to the American citizens, not to your fucking, your department. And if you feel like you're violating your oath for your department, it's time to find a new place to work. Because you're enabling an already really bad situation to become even more energized and charged and gassed by allowing these people to get in and out of the prison system.
And we need to bring back public displays of punishment and also humiliate the subhumans. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's totally fine. Like, you want to do that, that's okay with me. But my main goal is to just create, like, I think that all you really need to do is have an incentive system where people don't have to do this. I don't think that you have to have public executions. Like, I'm not against them. I'm not. But in a general sense, it's not really something I care about.
I think public execution is a bit much for this. But I feel like a long time in jail wouldn't be
a whole lot. So, yeah, that's it. And we need to bring back gladiators. Why did actual accountability ever go away? Because accountability was replaced by suicidal empathy. And it's really narcissistic empathy. It's people that want to pretend and see themselves as good people. And so they sacrifice the well-being, the safety, and the, just general, like, peace of mind of average citizens so they can enable their own delusions. And that's really what the problem is more.
And it's charged up by the fact that they can do this anonymously online using Discord, Twitter, less anonymously and more obvious would be Twitch with San and a few others. Especially whenever these companies aren't even taking charge and stopping this. I mean, shit. It's kind of obvious, ain't it?
Than anything. It's people that are trying to desperately enable their own delusions, be seen as a good person, and then have everything else be destroyed, but they don't care about that because the only thing that they ever cared about was themselves.
They care more about how they look in the public than they do about what they're actually doing. That's really what he's trying to say. Oh, shit. Okay. I think I'm going to roll up out of here. Today was kind of shot with Xfinity, doing their damn nonsense. I think I've got a couple videos that I got to edit out. I'm kind of happy, but at the same time, I'm kind of bummed because today is just kind of a shot day, unfortunately. But I'm rolling out of here. Early day today. Tomorrow we'll be back to normal. It should be fine. What's funny is because I was going to finish that video and talk about the Xfinity going down, but that didn't happen. It was supposed to happen overnight, but I got up this morning and it was working fine, but then they finished the maintenance and I had all the issues, so I'm like, see y'all tomorrow, boys. Stay safe out there. Do something friendly for some... That was fucking weird. Make sure y'all go out there, put a smile on someone's face. Might change their whole day, might change their whole life. You never know. See y'all tomorrow. Peace!